Dan, obviously it was a great run for you guys this week. At what point did you feel like y'all had something special in you?
Well, when we got to the playing game and we were beating the Dallas Tigers 5-0, we had just said to ourselves, we're going to roll it out there, and we win that ball game. Then, everything after that was icing on the cake. When we got up on Marucci Elite 5-0 and pulled it out of that thing in extra innings, we said, now we got something special. And when we, had luck on our side and threw the ball away and beat the Dirtbags, at that point in time, I don't think the kids thought anything more than playing in the championship game.
And talking to a couple of the guys, I think they read some write-ups beforehand that weren't projecting them to get out of the pool, and they play with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Did you sense that at all?
Well, they're young kids. I mean, this is a 2016 graduate tournament. The focus of this tournament is on kids that are going to be drafted here in about 6 months. It's not on kids who are just learning to drive a car or getting ready for their junior year of high school. It's on those guys. So when you got a core group of 2017s mixed with some 2016 leadership and even 3 2018s, there was nobody other than the people that were in that dugout who thought we were going to advance. And when we did, those kids were just, they believed enough in themselves to keep going.
Yeah, and then today's game, y'all fought really hard to get there. Just kind of sitting in the dugout at Roger Dean Stadium, what's kind of going through your head at the start of that game, knowing what y'all have accomplished, but knowing what you're up against as well?
It's a good time to be a Cane. That's what I was thinking. You can't say anything more. At that point in time, you hung with the best team in the country for 3 innings, and you got a great future ahead of you sitting in the dugout behind you. So all you got to think is it's a great time to be a Cane.
Yeah, and what was your message to those players after that game?
You're going to be doing this in a year. So look at it. Let it motivate you for the off season. There's a great future ahead of every single one of you. Don't see it as a negative. Work hard in the off season, and we're going to go for 4 in a row here in October of 2016.
You're a coach, but you're also in charge of putting together a lot of these teams. When you see 2 teams in the finals like this, do you look in the mirror and say, okay, we're getting this thing right?
I think there's a lot of things that go into getting this thing right. Obviously, starts with the guy up top. Jeff Petty has worked, tirelessly to make us the elite organization in the country. He did this on his own for a long, long time and brought guys in at the right points in time that helped us to transition to where we are today. It's been a long process, but it's all started right at the top, and he's allowed everybody to have opportunities to build and add to this organization, and that's what makes it so great. There's people all over this organization that do little things to make a big product at the end of the day, and it really comes down to that head guy up top believing in all of us, and that's why we're successful. Any good company in the country, has people within it, all right, that all report to one person who sets a vision and a plan ahead of time. And I think we're all blessed, to have somebody that trusts people like us to put a product on the field so that they can guide it and have the type of success that we've had over the last 3 years.